Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome on back to another episode of the Ninja Warrior Podcast.
Yep, today we are actually on schedule recording a podcast on a Saturday and not a Sunday.
Yeah, that's just because I don't have time on Sunday to do anything, so yeah, I have a recording trip to go on, to say the least.
Yeah, you're recording a new Let's Play.
Well, the next couple of episodes of a new Let's Play for the gaming channel. Don't know when it's going to be released, but we're going to keep on going with it. But, anyway, so, yeah, we have another episode of the podcast. Yup, very exciting. Today we are covering two things. Today we are covering ANW Junior, episode 3, obviously, as we've been doing, trying to round up ANW Junior. But we are also talking about, a little bit, about ANW 14 and its casting situation.
Yeah, and that controversy. I love controversy.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't hear, AW 14 application is just open for submission videos if you want to go on the show. Except there's a catch. 15-year-olds can't apply.
Damn, that just snatched you in the face.
Yeah, like when we were covering stage 1, I mentioned I wanted to be like the youngest competitor. That's not happening.
Nope. I'm doubting it was actually get a top end zone now. I think it's held that title for quite a while because the teenagers have to be invited from ANW Junior in order to compete.
Yeah, it's likely they have to be like semifinals or something from seasons 1, 2, 3, like any season of Junior. So yeah,
That really does suck, honestly.
Yeah, and that explains why everyone but every Xavier Dancer had competed in ANW Junior in the past.
Yeah, I wonder how he got on the show, because, like, he hadn't had any kind of ninja experience, like, aside from that.
Maybe local competitions, I don't know.
Yeah. It probably going to be on the records, though, for you to be invited.
Yeah. But anyway, so, yeah. When I'm not competing. I can't even try, because, again, 15-year-olds can't send in applications.
And even then, even if you got the call, like, you'd be squeezing in the smallest margin you could possibly squeeze in.
Yeah, yeah. And to be completely fair to myself, I haven't been to a ninja gym in quite a while, actually, so, I may not have been the most well-trained, but, it's fine and everything.
Yeah, but, for anyone who is curious, there are a couple of requirements. You have to be 19 or to actually submit a video, so Dawn has to be always a minute worth of you training. You think show the first 30 seconds of the video, you have to show your energy, show how athletic you are. And apparently you have to be fully vaccinated.
Yeah, apparently. And honestly, this is from my point of view. And I want to stress, this is my opinion. Not yours. Mine. I'm actually kind of happy about this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the best move they can make to have everyone require vaccination. But this also means that, some people that are against the vaccine aren't going to compete this year. Like David Campbell.
Yeah, that's kind of surprised me. I never knew he was anti-vax.
Apparently. And, this is sad.
Yeah, in AW 11 we had 4 people, AW 12 we had 3, this season we had 2, now we're down to just 1 person competing in every season.
Yeah, it's really weird. And I don't know how long Brian Clutch is going to keep this up.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I'm kind of surprised he's on David's side on this.
Apparently he didn't get vaccinated, so yeah, that's crazy.
I can't believe that, do you have to get vaccinated to watch the course? If they're gonna have sidelines?
I don't know. I would think so, but I feel like if you just want to watch the sidelines, then I'd say, at that point, just, require, maybe not even require a match, just, require, a recent COVID test, or, a COVID test to get in.
Yeah, I don't think you necessarily need to require a vaccination for, to watch on the sidelines at the qualifiers in Vegas. Just, get tested for COVID and test negative.
Yeah, basically. But, anyway, yeah. What's your opinion on that, aside from you being bummed that you couldn't compete?
I'm fine with it. Again, it gives me more time to, expand my ninja skills and train, so I'm not too bummed out.
Alright.
It's this thing, you can't... It's here's the thing, my time will come eventually.
Yeah, eventually. You'll eventually turn 19. We all will.
Yeah, so, the time will come eventually, so I'm not too worried. But anyway, we have this episode of ANW Junior to cover. Episode 3, now part of the qualifiers. What do you guys think of this before we go actually in depth into it?
It was actually pretty good, yeah. This one was definitely a lot better than the last one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and before we move on, I just want to clarify that yes, the Q&A for my 1,000 subscribers special is currently closed, so you guys cannot enter in any more questions since it closed on Saturday when we recorded this, and yeah, it's closed right now. I have no idea when the video is releasing. I'm gonna attempt to get it filmed on Veterans Day, which is Thursday. I have a lot of days off for school, so I'm gonna have a lot more time to record.
Yeah, I mean, we might even do another podcast episode really soon. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Possibly.
I mean, I would love to do more podcast stuff. Like, we have to catch up, so doing at least 2 episodes a week would be at least helping that.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I can't rule it out, definitely, especially with a month where I have a lot of school days off. You know, as long as I don't have to worry about a test or anything the next day, I would definitely love to, record a podcast with you guys.
Definitely. But of course, like, not all of us are going to be for you, obviously.
Well, obviously, yeah, it depends on the schedules, but we're getting off topic. Anyway, let's talk about this first episode of this third episode of American Ninja Junior here.
And for some reason, the 11 and 12-year-old age group?
Yeah, for some reason, they decided to start with the 11 and 12-year-olds this time around instead of the 9 and 10-year-olds, which is okay, an all-white change, but I don't really get why they made it.
I think it's because, like, they wanted to start with a different age group. It's not to differentiate it.
Yeah, but I feel like if they start off with 13 and 14-year-olds, it wouldn't be right.
Yeah, we got 13 14-year-olds, then 9 and 10, then 11 and 12. It works out just fine. No, that'd be really awkward.
Yeah, but it also could be like a story thing, because like who they actually want to start out with.
Yeah, that's really true, because they would start off with a girl with ADHD.
Oh my god, you talk about this so much enthusiasm, you act like it's a good thing.
Okay, no it isn't. I would know.
Yeah, but and yeah, so the first matchup was Jake Sconti and Caroline Kiefer, 2 12-year-olds, and Caroline Kiefer, we know that she has ADHD, and you can even see it showing when she was talking about her story in her segment, because she was kind of rambling on.
Kind of like you, mister.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm not as bad as I used to be.
Kinda.
I mean, I feel like all 3 of us are ramblers because we're making a podcast talking about Ninja.
You're not wrong. Yeah, but anyway, Jacob Santi also got a segment this time around about the tutorial about how to get the 6-packs, because he's a 6-pack ninja from last season. It's who we didn't talk about, I don't think, because, well, we didn't cover all of last season.
Yeah, and by the way, we've canceled plans to cover all of the last season.
It's kind of pointless at this point.
Yeah, But anyway, so yeah, we had some tutorials, and I'm doubting it actually gives you a 6-pack in 6 minutes.
No, I probably didn't give you a 1-pack, but I think it's a good workout routine, so you can do it every day or stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's not like every kid could really do that. Obviously, you need a backyard. You need almost like a bar. You need at least 2 bars suspended with each other to do 2 of these exercises.
Yeah, you're plank above 2 bars and a sit up with your legs on top of a bar. I'd love to actually try that.
Yeah, yeah, I would love to too, if only my house actually allowed me to.
I mean, didn't you say your bar is tied up to the ceiling?
Yeah, it's stuck between a wall. The gap between it and the wall is makes it impossible for me to really do something like that. So, at least without the risk of injuring myself. So, yeah.
We wouldn't want someone with broken head.
I mean, I have actually broken my head before. I just don't show it.
Yeah, it's mostly covered by your hair, mostly.
Yeah, mostly. But we're getting off topic here. Jake Salanti absolutely destroyed Caroline on the waist.
Yeah, Jake Santi, he barely even had to try. As on the spring forward, he got ahead and, well, got the win.
Yeah, but then after those 2, we had the other 2 11 and 12-year-olds who were
Rita Smith and Joey Way.
Yep, so if you guys don't remember, because it was quite a while back, Will Smith came in second place for the 9 and 10-year-olds last season, so he was back and better than ever, but made a disappointment at the start line.
Yeah, he did get through all the course and lost his waist, unfortunately, but he ended up jamming his finger on allergic ledges, and he wasn't able to compete after that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big surprise.
Yeah, it's like, what is it, Kyle, oh, no, not his name, what's his freaking name? Colin Sella!
Took you a while on that one.
Yeah, I had to jam it up, but yeah, Colin Sella, because, like, Colin was the champion of the last season, but then, he got anxiety took over, and he couldn't really, continue after that, and he got really nervous and stuff, it's kind of like that where you're, like, disappointed, like, yeah, they came back, but it's like, they didn't really get to see much, but, yeah, and because of that, Joey Way won the race, and Jacob Sconti ended up got a free pass to the final showdown, but that would have been a matchup.
Yeah, I would have loved to see who would have moved on from that. But unfortunately, it's not. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see it, so hopefully Will Smith actually ends up coming back next year better than ever.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's a person who can improve, and unfortunately, be going to 11 to the 13 and 14 next season, so yeah, I cannot wait to see him there.
Yep, but anyway, after that, we had the next race, which was
Caroline Kiefer and Joey Way, and we got a segment on Joey Way. This was pretty wholesome, actually.
Yeah, we got to talk about Joey Way and how he, along with all his siblings, are adopted and from all from the same orphanage. And yeah, it was quite wholesome actually, just hearing the fact that Ninja kind of brought their spirits out and how proud the mother is. We saw that Joey Way completely crushed Caroline on the course, completely leaving her in the dust.
Yeah, that ADHD didn't want to come into play.
Yeah, well, it didn't. But anyway, that led up to the final matchup between him and Jake Sconti. With this being quite a close race until about Spike Crossing, well, Jake Sconti ended up taking the lead and really sped through the course. Joey Way ended up tripping on the broken bridge, and while he was able to save it, by the time he did, Jake Sconti was already done.
Yeah, Jake Sconti also got the fastest time in the 11-12 age group so far, like overall.
Yeah, that was really a fast-paced race, nothing really close or anything, but definitely really fast-paced. I'm glad to see that Jacob Sconti is moving on.
Yeah, it would have been pretty funny though to see Joey Way in the finals, because he's a nobody. We haven't seen him in Ninja yet. But now we have a veteran here.
Yeah, it would have been kind of weird. It would have been another Devin Alexander situation, kind of, because he beat Nate Pardo, and that was the surprise.
Yeah, Nate Pardo, he was second place in season 1, but then got beat in the first round by a complete rookie. So that it would have been definitely a similar situation. Definitely.
Yeah, but anyway, then we got the wrong to 9 and 10-year-olds age group. Kind of funny we're going down, but yeah, that's how we're working here. So anyway, the first matchup was
Casey Gaspard and Isabella Johnson in a fast forward segment.
Yep, they talked about briefly about the eating habits, how Casey is a vegetarian, and Isabel is like Eric Middleton and likes bugs. So I think it would be quite cool to have her make Man Arkbo eat bugs in the future.
You just want more bug love.
Yes. I may not like them, but it doesn't mean I don't like seeing people suffer eating them.
Anyway, well, both ended up falling on different obstacles. We had Casey fall on Broken Bridge, and Isabel fall on, what is it called? Flying saucers. Meaning that Isabel ended up getting the win.
Yep, then we had the next showman, which was Legend Levi Meeks versus Grace Snyder.
Yeah, and by the way, yes, that is a very... And by the way, yes, Levi Muhlenberg was also called the Legend Levi.
Yeah, he was called Legendary Levi, so it's kind of funny. And it's a funny, ironic callback. Obviously, they weren't going for it, but it's a nice unintentional callback to the earlier seasons of ANW. But anyway, Levi Meeks is also pretty significant because he is the son of Ryan Meeks, who got to stage 2 in Las Vegas last season.
Yeah, I got like literally no airtime.
Yeah, he wasn't shown during the quarterfinals semifinals, but he was shown during stage 1 and 2, so at least there was that for him.
But yeah. Yeah, but anyway, the race went, and we had Levi crush it.
Yeah, Levi blazed right past Grace. And we has to head to the knockout round, which was
Casey Gaspard and Levi Meeks.
Yeah, with this race, it was now fast forward with Levi Meeks completely crushing Casey and getting another win, meaning he moves on to the final showdown, leading us to the next knockout round race, Isabella Johnson versus Grace Snyder. With this race being pretty surprising.
Yeah, because Grace ended up falling on the flying saucer, which allowed Isabella, who was behind at the time, to actually claim a win, which she almost did.
Yeah, she made it through 3 of the 4 saucers, but then lost to grip on the 4th one. That was pretty sad. I don't think that she'd be moving on at that point. But unfortunately, she did not, meaning the final matchup was between Grace Snyder and Levi Meeks. Meeks for that spot in the quarterfinal match, in the quarterfinals. And that race was
quite quick. Like, until the flying saucer, where Levi ended up bonking his head and ended up falling on it.
Yeah, that was pretty surprising. I thought that Levi would be the one to move on, but unfortunately it was not. It's actually Grace who ended up completing the obstacle and moved on to the quarterfinals, so good for her. And that meant we get to move on to the 13 and 14-year-olds, the teens. And we'll start off with a matchup of
Phil Folson and Evan White. And this was a race.
Yeah, so Phil Folson, real quick, is the younger brother of Sam Folson, who competed on ANW 13 this past year, and made all the way to the semis. Did not move on to the Vegas finals, but still a good season for Sam. And Phil wanted to carry that momentum onto ANW Junior, and he certainly did, as he was able to win the race against Evan White.
Yeah, Phil had a one swing dismount off sideways. And that was all the separation he needs to actually claim a win.
Yep, then we get the second matchup between Emily Gardner and Emmy Smith. Emmy Smith being a veteran from last season who is an archetype, and she has designed her own obstacles. But we have to talk about the segment because they had some horrible green screening.
Yeah, her hair really fucked up the green screening, guys.
Yeah, you can tell, they did a horrible job cropping it. I don't know if it was either her hair that made it hard or the editing was just choppy and they didn't care. But you can pretty clearly see the problem by just me showing you the footage. And it's crazy.
Yeah, but anyway, back to the race. Both of them ended up falling on. Anyway, both of them ended up being neck and neck on Spinball Wizard. So, Emily ended up falling, and Emmy Smith ended up actually getting the win. So good for her.
Yep. Meaning it was
Phil Folsom and Emily Gardner, with Phil completely crushing her.
Yeah, Phil, he had no business even stopping. So, yeah, despite a stumble on sideways, he just completely crushed it and ended up clinching his spot in the final showdown. And then we had Evan White versus Emmy Smith. Evan had a story about him and Molly Steffel being best friends. And that was because they bonded over the fact they both hardships. Evan's being deaf with his father a couple years back. Actually, they both bonded over that. But unfortunately, Evan fell in that first obstacle.
Yeah, that was pretty surprising. So the fact that they went into him on the second race where he fell immediately instead of on the first race where he actually got busted.
Yeah, it's weird. I think it's possible we might see him in the wild card for a wild card spot in the finals.
Maybe, I don't know. No, I mean, they said he had one of the fastest times in the age group, so I think we'll have to see him. We didn't see him in the first episode, and I haven't seen the second episode yet.
Yeah, I have, but I won't spoil it for you.
Thank you. But yeah, that was that. And then, of course, we had Emmy Smith who won to the final showdown.
And it's pretty clear that, Emmy Smith only moved on because of that.
Yeah, man, because, Phil, he completely crushed Emmy, and once again, he didn't have to try here.
Yeah, he just went all speed And yeah, that was really about it for that final showdown. Pretty underwhelming way to end the episode, but yeah, that was that. And that pretty much wraps up this episode of ANW Junior and this episode of the Ninja Warrior podcast as well.
Yep, we had a few things to cover today, but it's all done, and now it's time for the outro.
Yep, so we will see you guys next time for the next episode of ANW Junior, episode 4, another part of the qualifiers, man. We're gonna see. I would love to see if we can record something on Veterans Day, because I have that day off, which is Thursday, and maybe get a video ready for on Sunday or something.
That'd be cool, like Sunday then Monday next week. That'd be pretty awesome to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see what I can do about that, but we'll find out. Now, anyway, we will see you guys next time for more ANW Junior on your episode 4 of the episode for part 4 of the qualifiers. Peace.